Ah, yes. Lovely. Fresh pot of coffee. Oh, hello. Didn't see you there. Welcome to Let's Play Pathfinder Kingmaker Part 34. Varnhold Vanishing Part 11. Brought to you by Coffee. Available most places. Okay, we've rested. The best sneak.
Their sight betrays them.
Here we go. What's going on here? Sulfur. Am I gonna have a fight with some fiery elementals? Oh, oh my goodness, it's Vordakai.
I'm there.
Right. It's actually Vordakai. Whoa. Actual Vordakai. Figured I might as well. Hold on. Can she?
And Lindsay was called forth.
I guess you only
I
get
wrote it like I
one
saw it.
chance. Bit like in that 8 Mile song. Right. Let's oh, there's treasure. I wouldn't call that treasure.
I do what I must. It's time to act. This where their life ends here. You should have run.
I got you dead. So tired.
So my tank's got incredible will saves. Don't mean a brag. I'm gonna wait. Can't not fireball really. Okay, okay. Stay there.
Strike.
I think the priest should go down first.
For me.
Hit pretty hard. Go Wally the water elemental. I need to get into position.
Knock knock used to lighting enemies on fire first.
Just burn it.
Serves you right.
Don't hold back!
Nowhere to run.
And more zombie lords.
Repent.
Be easier if you not fight back.
How'd you miss?
Consider
Pretty good touch. Yeah, she attacks tuck, so she may as well. Let's just move up. Make sure everyone's getting that buff.
This will hurt!
I aim true.
They actually hit it.
You forced my hand.
Come here, Bax. Knock knock stab you.
I'm listening. I shall end your suffering.
you deserved it.
Okay, here we go. I don't want to take knock out there just yet. Or rockbow. Do want to move you into position there. Appropriate use of fireball.
You should have run!
Is there anything left? Yep.
Cannot hide from me.
I'm off!
Move back. Make sure she's
What troubles you?
not still casting. I'm gonna save those.
I did as you asked.
Just make sure there's nothing super rare on these guys. I'll have that. And that. And that and that. Camping supplies. $22. Thinking today about just going straight back to plain old
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
plain old sorcerer on my main, bringing and you have virtually have to do it right next to you virtually.
strike! Ah!
Any last wishes?
Ooh.
I'll try to make this swift.
Let's just get out of here. Just hit the one that's on the ground.
This is for you.
Decent.
Don't hold back! Ah!
Hey, move away. Move away. Is there anyone I can hit? No. Let's turn that off. And then push T and let go.
I'm there.
Is anyone
Anything is
running
possible.
anything?
How may I help?
No. Let's set save. Just enjoy some coffee while I wait for that stuff on the ground to clear up. I won't miss these ridiculous saves. I think it's actually crashed. Yeah, it's fully crashed. Let's wait for the program to respond. Let's close the program then. So, just see if we can get it running again, shall we? It's not running anything right now. Task manager. Sort by memory. Let's just end Steam. Let's end Steam. The Steam's just crashed. Here we go. I don't know whether the save file will be corrupt or not. It's only one way to find out. This coffee's tasty. I don't know if I should have made such a big pot though. Okay, let's just double check.
What troubles you?
You're not running anything. Is there anywhere else to look? Yeah, I guess that's all this area.
It proved
Knock used to lighting enemies on
their
fire
life
first.
ends here.
Serves you right.
This will hurt. Oh,
Hey, I'm not afraid.
Be easier if you knock
I
right
die.
back.
Free.
Cannot hide from me.
Hurt? Good.
Just get you, many of you through the spike roof
I'm
as possible.
wounded.
Oh, you're not wounded.
I'm listening.
Right.
it's time to act.
Dog needs a heal, but
We should move.
I was thinking about custom party, or maybe use the respec mod if I ever play this game again, and have like just everyone with a pet, essentially. I don't know. I was thinking about
I'm there.
a cleric. There's a... Oh, Willis Gunderson. Right, this is another boss fight. Let's save and then buff it up. Someone's at the door.
Adventures call to them.
Something bothering you?
Here!
Who's there? Lamash too?
I'm always ready.
Amranda Gratior. Ona Adayana.
And Lindsay was called forth.
Right, I'm just in the process of buffing.
Be on guard.
Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi.
No one really... Oh, you might benefit from Cat's Grace, actually.
Inimosi Travisi.
The forest makes care for everyone. Today it shelters and feeds you. Tomorrow it feeds someone else with you.
Let's think about what he does. He's only got 87 hit points. He's immune to mind affecting, fear, compulsion, emotion, poison, disease, charm, daze, stun, death, sleep, critical hits, dampen, non-magical weapons, ability score, damage drain.
How may I help?
Death effects. Okay. Actually, he's been killed. It's a shame, he was like a bard that wasn't a bad guy. He's only level 10. We haven't inspected him yet.
My skills
There's always
are
something
absolute.
I
Knife
forget
is for
to buff.
stab, pick is for luck.
Anything is possible.
But what makes a hero? Why? Ask Knock Knock.
I'll take care of it.
Sure.
You should have run!
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Okay, not. He's immune to sneak attack, but it's just pure damage is all we're looking for. I haven't smited him yet.
Strike!
Prayer.
Aborare sentes.
So he's got smite, prayer. He's flat-footed still. If he's flat-footed, then can I hit him with that? No. Can I hit him with that? Yes.
Consider me provoked.
It's better than nothing, isn't it?
Nowhere to run.
Wait, mercy! Ghost voice is faint, as if speaking from far away. Willis, Gunderson, right? Do you remember me? Once you sought my help with the island and Candlemere. Baron, is that you? Flee from this place before it's too late. This dungeon is a trap! A trap! How did you end up here? It's not my fault. It was a mistake. A huge, foolish mistake. I was wandering through some mountain, searching for something that would prove my worth, make others sit up and take notice. A little respect. People always used to talk that there were some ancient ruins in Tours of Lebanese, but all I found were pot shards and rubble. So the next morning I decided to head to Varnhold, and from there to Restov. Then something happened. I can't tell if it was a dream or it was if someone had a compass needle behind my eyes and it was pointing me in another direction. So I went through the darkness and ended up outside this damn tomb. Well, why do you still remain in this world? I tried to leave, but I fear to. I did all I could to be a decent man, but what if it was not enough? What if Pharasma decides to cast me down to be eaten by demons? No, I'm not ready yet. I need to think, to work up my courage. I need... Goblin stares at the ghost and shakes his head violently. Turns away. Knock, 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 know where he go and die. Not need to know. Dead is dead. Knock, knock is still alive. All good. What happened in the tomb? I just wanted to take a look, so I knew it was foolish, but I saw this bracelet entirely of jade and an entire fortune worn on the wrist. I shouldn't have taken it, but I couldn't resist, so I snatched it and fled before some dead thing crawled from the tomb. I returned to Varnhold, gave the bracelet to Magar. I expected he'd pay me with a good sum of gold, but before I could get my reward, it came for us. Varnhold, where are its citizens? They left by their own free will, by the will of someone else to be precise. I was among them. I remember that voice ringing in my head, the voice like an emperor giving orders no one could disobey. So I did everything it demanded, and so did the others. That's how all of us ended up here. Vordakai, he's evil incarnate. He blamed us for stealing what was his, then tore our souls from our chests and imprisoned them. As for the bodies, you'll find them in the next room, the dining hall. Willis' silhouette quavers. I can't bear to look upon them. Have you seen Vordakai? Tell me about him. A lich, a cyclops, their dead emperor. He's an ancient creature, perhaps the most ancient creature on all Galarian. He hates humans, dwarves, elves, the lesser races, the slaves, he calls them. He can twist our minds and crush our wills into dust. I know, for I fell victim to his power. He boasts that he'll conquer the world, but I think the centuries have taken their toll, weakening him as he lay sleeping here in his tomb. I don't believe Vordakai is all-powerful. It may be possible to defeat him. So devouring people is not enough for this monster. It wants a crown, I see. As if the Technic League was not enough, here's another wannabe master. Well, he's getting no slaves here. Why wasn't your soul imprisoned? Willis is silent for so long, you begin to wonder if he's going to answer at all. When he speaks again, his voice is fainter than before, as if ashamed. Vordakai decided I deserved a harsher punishment than the others. After all, I was the one who stole his bracelet, the one who drew his eye. But he didn't torture my body, instead he raked his fingers through my mind, plucking out memory after memory. He made me confess every bad thing I ever did, every shame, showed me how weak I was. After he was finished with me, he slit my throat with his finger, but I didn't die. He released my soul through the wound, so I might forever be amongst those who died as a result of my weakness. So here I remain, It's what I deserve for all the grief and suffering I caused in my life. Oh. You've suffered enough and paid the price for your mistakes. If before you can travel the river of souls you need forgiveness, I forgive you. Go in peace. You forgive me, but I did so much harm. Yet there is still a hope for me beyond this world. I hope the gods will be merciful to you as your grace was to me. My time has come. Thank you and farewell. Oh. He healed me up? Don't know. But
Hoping not fight back.
Oh.
Best kind of fight.
Who are we in combat with? Oh boy. Oh boy. It's okay. We're gonna do this. They're only zombie lords. Echo. Draw your bow.
True.
You got a long way to run and a short time to get there.
Don't hold back!
Thankfully, you've got haste. Octavia. Just gonna use
This is for
cantrips.
you!
Thankfully, that spiked growth was good. Right,
You deserved it.
come on, Doge. Oh, more! You want a piece of me? Oh, who's this? Spectre. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Now I lose. Oh well, I'll kill that guy. That's what I was going to do anyway. Where's the Spectre? There he is. Did I just fairy fire nothing? I don't know. Can't tell. Don't seem to be able to rotate the camera.
Come here, Bat. Not stab you.
I mean sneak attack, but I'm gonna go all out on this fight because I'm probably gonna be able to rest before the next one. To be honest, I think what makes this game challenging is resource limitation, and because I've removed that, it doesn't really matter about the stats and stuff. I overcome that just by sheer buffs.
I'll fight if I have to.
I would be interested to play a proper hard mode. Unfair, I don't know, because I don't know enough about the game, I don't think, still. So I guess these are the remains of the town of Varnhold. Right, Lindsay, Dirge of Doom, and get up there. Hawkbow. Do you have anything you can do? Yes, you do. Controlled fireball.
Which knife to use?
Oh yeah, they're immune to sneak attack, aren't they? But he still does crit damage, I suppose. Getting surrounded.
Cannot hide from me.
You should have run!
Ekon did slap the foes to death, and they all died, and it was fun. I'm just checking how much doing for XP. We're getting good XP. It's not great. I wouldn't expect to get to level 13 anytime soon. Alright, I think dog is losing something. Are they immune?
Any last wishes?
The touch his holy symbol. Then he did burn them.
Knock knock, used to lighting enemies on fire first.
Nowhere to run. No strike wasted. Get yourself exposed.
Time to advance. I think we're nearly there. Just gonna
You can't stop me.
hand grip.
This is where I step in.
That's some good volley of hits. Yes.
Repent!
Ah, he actually did some damage.
Be easier if not fight back.
Nice. Let's get out of here. Let's see if there's anything worth looting. Then we'll come this end.
Interesting.
Ah. Right, they're all just holding junk. Yeah, it's always worth checking every area of the dungeon. Necromancer's staff. Switch to weapon view. This +1 quarterstaff grants 1 +3 enhancement bonus to the weapons of the monsters summoned by the wielder using animate dead and create undead spells. Interesting. Might be good for Harren. He can use it. Reanimate dead and create undead. Well, in my next fight, when I go up against Vordakai, I could have 6 slots of animate dead. That would be good. Because I'm only going to need prayer once. Trying to think what else I can put in there that's actually useful. Bone Shaker was good. You've got to bear in mind I've not really been hitting anyone with this guy. It's kind of a waste. Protection from death stuff would actually be very good. Don't have animate dead. It's Joyful Rapture. Oh yeah, Plague Storm. She has Hellfire Ray now. Disintegrate. Hellfire Ray. Got some options to escape if I need to. Displacement. Yeah. They're just good. Solid. That's good. Those are good buffs. Actually, do I want to add acid more? Adds 1d4 acid, or +1. Won't need that. Actually, I can buff Cat's Grace. Bear's Endurance. There's aspect of the bear. If I could do a strength thing, that'd be even better. Bark skin. Yeah, why not? It all goes wrong. Instant enemy on the boss. Life Blast. I'm only going to want to bless my weapon, do Veil of Heaven once. Challenge Evil, never used it. Stuns, someone can get stunned. Yeah, Possession Chaos, that's evil. There's Buff Ekin's pet with Bull Strength. Angelic Aspect. Archon's Aura. Dispel Magic. She's set up, he's set up, he's set up. Let's save. Keep wanting to adjust my glasses. I've taken them off. Right. There's loot in this here room. Hello, Poppy.
I do what I must.
Right. Let's go back here. I may find.
No!
Oh.
Hey! Can someone help me? Their sight betrays them.
As horrible as this
I
is.
die free.
Okay, I've got
I still got it.
to load. How long does that terrain stay there? Honestly.
In due time.
That's some loot here. Let's try and check it. Yeah, well, she can come down. I don't mind.
I am never wrong.
Oh yeah, I picked that up. That's okay. Got the stairs.
Depend on me.
Mean. One minute per level. Can't camp when enemies are nearby.
That's what I do.
Be great to skip time. Let's get some combat over with, shall we?
Serves you right.
It's annoying, but
Consider me provoked.
Repent! I grant you death.
this spectre. Hey! You think I look a bit worse for wear? Thanks. It's really kind. I've just been working, mate. I'm not wearing the glasses. Maybe I don't look as cool without the glasses on. I feel pretty good. Sleep? I think so. Definitely getting that kind of back to work sensation. Oh man, not just took -2 level drain. Good job I got the game running on simple rules where I can just rest and get that back, isn't it? I say it's high time I fireballed a lot of these. Yeah, that did some really good damage. Mage power. You could have said that, Yig. You could have done. I'm glad you didn't. Well, now you just got me second guessing myself. I don't think I look that bad. Oh, that zombie's getting me. It would not be a problem if he was a vampire.
Cannot hide from me.
So I found the end level boss, but I've left that. I've left that fight. I found the ghost of Willis Gunderson, who you may have noticed from this game and the DLC. He was the bard that was going around looking in all the dungeons and stuff for Cyclops relics. He's been killed,
You forced my hand.
and we talked to his ghost. What's the word? I absolved his ghost of any of his sins, so he could pass on to the next world. Because I'm kind like that.
I'm there.
Right, well, I'm going to go and find my glasses, Yig, because you're making me feel paranoid and self-conscious. I'm going to hit save first. Give me a sec. Oh, here we go, Yig. Does it look better now? I look better?
I do what I must.
Not really, I'm only messing with you, mate. Right, I'm annoyed with this spell. I cast a spell which causes everyone...
Hey, can someone help me?
It causes everyone to take damage if you walk over the spell. Spiked growth.
I'm listening.
This spell will last in-game for like 12 minutes. It's ridiculous. Especially when you want to walk back across it. Anyway, doesn't do that much damage, but to someone squishy like a rogue or a mage, you don't have to do that much damage. Oh man, look at all the level drain. Poor Rockbow is taken. 4 levels. So, see if I can rest here. I'm going to go out on a limb and rest. Exactly, it is quite long. Now I'm going to go out on a limb and rest because I've got... that'll leave me with 18 sets of rations, which is 4 rests. I do have to spell.
I'm off.
I've run out of spell slots though.
Something bothering you?
There's a spell, I think Restoration. Restoration. I mean, I got Raised Dead, but I didn't bring any diamonds with me. But anyway, no one can die in my game. Oh, please tell me before I rested. Oh yeah, there we go. Right. So, this when this guy's wearing this staff, all of his undead summons get +3 enhancement bonus to their weapons. So I'm gonna have a. Okay. Yeah, I'll be fine. I've got a setting switched to. I've switched, even though I've made the game more difficult in some ways. I've done some quality of life changes to the rules. In which case, every time I rest, all afflictions are removed, rather than there just being a chance. So in some ways the combat is harder, but in some ways the combat is easier. I don't feel like I know enough about the game mechanics to do a proper hard mode. Right, but yeah, it's quality of life, right? I mean, I don't want to have to keep reloading. The game's long enough as it is. Right, through this door is Vordakai. He is a lich. So I'm thinking, before we fight him,
I'm always ready.
I need to buff myself.
As hard as I can.
What's the hold up?
Let's put mage armor on everyone. I'm also going to put displace on everyone. It's tanking anyway. Lindsay is going to buff people with heroism. She's going to buff the damage dealers anyway. Give herself some buffs as well. She's also gonna... The very last thing I'd buff before we go into fight is haste, because it's got the shortest. It doesn't last as long, kind of thing.
I'll take care of it.
Right, I'm going to cast Bull Strength on Okbo. You're going to cast Magic Fang on Okbo. You're going to cast Bear's Endurance on him. Catch Strength on him. And Bark Skin. Let's look at the dog now. So yeah, he's got 31 con, 33 strength. Why is his dex down? Don't know. His AC is 40. It's higher than the tanks. That's why wolves are good.
Share your troubles.
Gonna bless. Now, I'm gonna put... I think it's called Death Ward. Yeah, exactly. That's a pretty great dog. It kind of means, in a way, I start the fight off with quite a lot of things, you know. What have I forgotten?
I wrote it like I saw it.
Might as well put heroism on the tank as well, because he does do some damage. He will be smiting. Okay, I'm sure it's going to be a conversation before the fight starts. I'm going to just save and pour me coffee out. I've got 20 minutes till a mate's coming over to pick up a guitar off me. So time is short. Let's get the show on the road.
One with the shadows.
Vordakai, in the dim light, unable to disperse deep shadows in the corners of the dark hall, you see a tall, angular figure. It's a giant with parchment-thin skin, clad in ancient clothes, yet he pays you no notice. He is studying a glowing vessel cradled in his hands.
He is here, Master. He came, O great Vordakai.
I want to kill the raven as well. The giant turns to you and your attention is immediately drawn to the single eye in the centre of his dried and dead face, or rather an iridescent ball of dark shades shimmering within the Cyclops' empty eye socket like abyssal fire. In the centre of the sphere is a spark of ominous red that seems to cut into you.
An interruption?
The creature's voice echoes.
So, what disturbs my meditation?
Do you know what I would really like? As if they had a narrator voice as well. If you look at Divinity Original Sin, there's a narrator voice that reads all the narration.
I was pondering what to do with this pathetic creature, Nagar Varn. This fool dared to claim the lands that belong to me.
Ah.
Can you see his soul? This emptiness of this vessel is all he rules now. The same fate awaits you. I kept Magar's body because I thought he might prove a servant. But no, your corpse kneeling before me will be of more use.
Awful good. Obviously, it's the only option, isn't it? I came to cleanse your evil from these lands. Mofo.
The real evil comes comes from lesser races such as yours.
Racist.
Corpse flies that feed on my ancestral lands. I've already begun purging the empire of your kind, and you will watch as I extinguish each, one by one.
Right. It is on. Before we do anything, let's see what we can see from him. He has something called Life Sense and Fear Aura. Okay. People staying near my tank won't be afraid, but Okbo seems to be afraid. Ekin? Are you? Ekin is shaken. Okay. The first thing I'm going to do is a swift action, so it's fine. I can do that. I've marked this guy as a favoured enemy, because that's one thing he can do.
Nowhere to run.
And I'm going to fire. What did I do to him? 0 damage. Reduced. So, what's his AC? I got him flat-footed. His armor class is only 27. But he is immune to the piercing damage and acid damage. Yeah, it's alright. I'm a paladin. I'll be okay. But I don't seem to be doing any damage to him. It's a bit of a worry, isn't it? Let's cast Hellfire Ray on him. Oh man, a critical miss. She is being killed by Finger of Death in 1 hit. Good grief. Oh, the Raven's alive. Okay, what? Do I attack the Raven? Yeah, why not? Right. Smite. Attack.
You should have run!
Alright, I actually did some damage to him. Right, got an attack of opportunity. Right. Summon forth the +3 buffed army of skeletons. Oh man, yeah, they're hitting. This is good. Okay, you buff everyone. Move into position. Right, Ekin. You're going to need to pull something out of the bag. The Raven's taking some damage, so I'm going to hit it. Yes! Might as well try and knock it out of the park straight away. Yeah, Raven's dead. Good, didn't like that Raven. Oh, nice! Some hits. Oh, she got hit with Bone Shatter for 93. That is redonkulous. Right, well, knock. Try and sneak attack him.
That hurts.
Whoa!
Good.
What happened there?
Enough, Vordakai.
Oh!
Come face your death. I'm the one who will sentence you.
Yeah, get in there. Get in there,
From a relic of a
Tristian.
crumbled empire. A relic I steal.
What's he doing?
Curse you, Vordakai. Blinded by your faded power, I take your sight. Curse you, Vordakai. Thriving in your blind arrogance, I claim your eye.
Okay. Whoa, we just taken the eye of the...
I must take it. Forgive me.
Oh! Give me the Oculus now.
No! Don't ask for something I can't give you. The force that compels me
Oh, I've just been
calls for
stabbed
me,
in the back
and I must
by my
answer
cleric.
it.
Well, I hope he's not going to take all that nice armor and gear I gave him. Oops.
I must leave. I pray to Sarenrae that you find it in your heart to forgive me.
Whoa. My cleric's just run off.
My sight, my eye, my gift from the depth of Abaddon.
Well, I'm hoping that
It's gone.
debuffs Vordakai a little bit, but
Thieves, maggots, Wretched, pathetic creatures, I'll slay you! I'll slay you
But
all!
my knowledge of video games suggests this thing's just got worse. Okay, first things first, Lindsay. Oh, that is a joke there. Thank you. I'm not going to comment. If we were on a private Discord, we could have a funny chat about that. Right, Lindsay, for goodness sake, heal yourself. She needs the strongest potion I can give her. Cure moderate wounds is 2d8. Cure serious wounds is 3d8. Let's equip a couple of those. Right, honestly, I did not know that we were going to get backstabbed like that. I don't want to kill anyone here. But let's try Life Blast. What did I do? I did more damage to the skeletons than I did to Vordakai. Come on, Ockwell. Oh, he just bone shattered Lindsay to death. You're not going to let that go. Has he been smited? Yes, he has. I'm just going to hit him then. Need to get in on that. Man, I just gave Tristan a +3 quarterstaff that I could use for myself. I'm going to kill that priest. Oh man, my largest damage dealer is just doing piddly damage. I just critted for 51, so it's not that bad, I suppose. Who did he just hit for 93? Knock, knock. Knock, knock, mate. I'm gonna just... You just got him back. Right, smite. Here we go. Come on. Yes.
Serve your master one last time.
Oh. Once stately, the ancient Cyclops shudders and moans. Foul black liquid runs down the cavities in his face and soak his tattered clothes. The magical glowing vessel with Magar's soul strikes the stone floor to hollow. Oh, we're going to have to fight Magar. After all I've done.
After all I've achieved, after all the trials, still I fell, and to what? To a pathetic thing like you. Worthless creature, proud in your ignorance. Do you even realize what you've done? You've doomed Vordakai to oblivion and all the power and secrets of the greatest empire ever known.
Tristan took your eye?
You don't even realize what your sidekick stole. The Oculus of Abaddon is not some eye. It's a dark creation having tremendous power, given to me by the mercy of a horseman of the apocalypse. The Oculus is capable of seeing the unseen, revealing the future to its holder, and dominating over mere mortals. Your pathetic settlement was so close to sharing the fate of Varnhold.
So what have you done to the people of Varnhold?
Vermin, who came to my
Yeah.
lands, who raked the land with their plows, pierced it with stakes to build their miserable shacks, desecrated the sacred tombs. First, they tore my lands from me, then broke into my sanctum and stole what was mine. I was enraged when I awakened, but the Oculus of Abaddon gave me the answers I needed. It calmed me, focused me. It was powerful enough to seize control over all who lived in that wretched settlement. They came to me, one by one, to be slaughtered. I fed upon their minds to make sense of this renewed world. The thoughts thoughts they held were enough for me to conclude the world is ready for my return. The world needs my return.
No, it doesn't.
You look at me as if I committed some blasphemy. Hardly. They defiled my lands, so I defiled them in turn. Although I didn't want to limit my revenge. Their souls await fate inside the same jars as does the soul of their arrogant leader.
Okay, so their souls are locked up. We need to release their souls. Which empire are you talking about?
About the one that flourished in this world long before you came. About the one that in its greatness outshined everything ever created by mortals since the beginning of time. About the Empire, whose last remaining son, great Vordakai, was destined to restore. We brought an era of enlightenment and prosperity to this primitive world. We created masterpieces, ones your kind cannot even fathom. I was the one who shaped this thriving empire, and the one who was going to release it from the prison of time. But then you came and shattered any hope of reviving the greatest civilization of this world.
I mean, he's great, this guy. I love him. Let's let him live. No.
What is the blood of mortals in comparison to the greatness of the empire that rises above it? You will never see it.
Right, I'm going to shatter the soul jar and set Magar Varn free. Your time is at an end, Vordakai. Farewell. Vordakai is dust. Freed from the prison, the soul flies up in a flash of light and rushes towards the lifeless body of Magar Varn. In the light of the released soul, Vordakai collapses on the floor and falls still. As you watch, cracks begin to worm through his dry body and his bones begin to crumble. Powerful enchantments that held his life within its shell lose their battle with time. In moments, Vordakai is dust. And we've got Magar Varn back. We might be able to restore life to the citizens of Varnhold, and I might be able to find out what happened to... Did I get back? No, I didn't get any loot back. Obviously I won't. I lost some pretty valuable loot on that cleric. It's a shame. But what did I gain from Vordakai? It really did seem too easy. Again, I think I'm playing this... Look, you know. Options. Difficulty. Critical hits are normal. When you put this game on normal mode, they are set to weak. So critical hits hit me normally. Moderately tougher enemies. Right? Damage to party is set to 1.2. So slightly higher. When you set this on normal, it's on 0.8. Strengthened. So every enemy has their ability score increased by 4. And their attack bonus and armor class increased by 2. So everything's strengthened. The next level that I can do is insane. And I don't know that I want to go that far. But yeah, that did seem too easy. But again, I followed a bit of a guide on how to maximise this guy. And if you look at him, look, 26. I've also done all the side quests I can up to this point. I've also gone and found all the loot I can at this point. I guess that's what I've done. Oh! I get you. I get you. Right.
We should move.
Fortunately, I've got another healer in the party. Now then, apparently, I got some fat loot. Headband of Mental Perfection. This headband grants its wearer +4 enhancement bonus to all mental ability scores, intelligence, wisdom and charisma. Bonuses of the same type don't usually stack. It's only +4 though. I got a +6 charisma. Well, I guess none of my characters need charisma, wisdom and intelligence. What's she got? She's got... No. What's he got? He's +4 wisdom. Yeah, he doesn't need intelligence or charisma. I don't need intelligence or charisma. It's a great item, but it's not. Exactly, yeah. Oh, hello. Shroud of Abaddon. Gives +2 resistance bonus on all saving throws. Fire, cold, electricity and acid by 15. Once again, my main tank has already got cloak of resistance +4 at this point. So I'm guessing I've power leveled above. I'm over geared and over leveled for this dungeon essentially. Well, she's only got +2. What's he got? He's got +2. I'll just chuck it on him for now. What's this? Amulet of Natural Armour +3. He's already got one of those. Oh, sorry. I'll pop it on him. What's this ring? +2 deflection bonus to AC. And +3 bonus to saving throws against Conjuration School. So, well, I got a Ring of Protection +3. So that's... He's already got Ring of Protection +3. What's she got? Alright, I'll give it to her. If a mage fights my mage, she'll be okay. Wand of Inflict Critical Wounds, the Arcane Enforcer Dueling Sword. I guess what I'm saying is this entire dungeon has been a bit of a wash. What's she got? Oh, she's got +6. He's got +4 wisdom. Oh, you know what? I'll give it to him. Because it won't hurt. Probably gives him... That doesn't really give him anything. I'll hold on to it. In case I've got a class, it, like you say, needs some multi-class later on. What time is it? 8 o'clock, almost. Alright, well let's talk to Megar Varn after I finish whinging about loot. Where am I? How did I get here? That's it. Is there anywhere else in this dungeon?
I'm there.
Ancient scrolls. Ah, there's a path here. I wonder if this is going to be, you know, easy. Ah! Transparent gleaming vessels are tightly sealed with some substance that looks like black wax. Arcane symbols are etched on each seal. These numerous transparent jars radiate warmth from each emits a slight vibration. A glimmer of light beats against every vessel. So each one of these is an imprisoned soul. Ah, here we go. Our search for an answer to the mystery of Varnhold was coming to an end after learning of the horrible fate and befell the poor citizens of Varnhold. We headed to the final destination of our trip, a dark chamber hidden behind Vordakai's throne room. As soon as we crossed the threshold, we froze, breathless. The dark hall before us was filled with gleaming, transparent vessels. The shimmering light of the souls imprisoned there dispersed the gloomy darkness of the tomb. Liquid shadows danced and twisted on the stone walls with every move of those bright little sparks as they beat against the interiors of their elegant, translucent prisons. What did the Baron do when he saw the cruel fate of Varnhold's citizens? So neutral good. Yeah, I'm not going to do evil. He immediately began breaking the soul jars to free the imprisoned souls. Upon breaking the first jar, a bright flash of light heralded that the imprisoned soul had regained its freedom. The bright spark flew in an arc over our heads and settled on the floor there. Well, even my talent is right, I can't do justice to what we saw then. The freed soul was resurrected. In a heartbeat, on the spot where the spark landed, a man clad in dusty peasant's clothes appeared, an expression of utter shock on his face. The poor man was terrified when he came to his senses after that nightmare, only to find himself in the middle of an ancient tomb. It took no effort at all to free the others. With each new crash of shattered glass, new people appeared around us. Guards, fishermen, mothers, their children, farmers, drunkards, grumpy grannies, groaning gossipers. Long story short, all the people who'd been abducted by the Oculus of Abaddon had returned. Oh, if only shattering kitchenware always brought such joy and goodness. Alternating between lamenting, crying and yelling for joy, the crowd headed for the tomb's exit. We followed after them, finishing yet another chapter of our heroic chronicle. Booyah! Ah, achievement unlocked. V for Vordakai, I guess is what it means. Here we are. Right. And we're by an exit. There's Maego and Varn. Let's have a chat with him. Your grace be praised. You are our saviour. You rescued us. And not just me, but my people as well. Whatever can I do to show you my gratitude? Too bad Sethel didn't live to see this moment, and Gunderson wasn't a bad sort, just impulsive. We'll mourn them. Mourn all who lost their lives because of Vordakai. And then, your grace, by the debt of blood, Varnhold and I now serve you. Cowards from the north don't lift a finger to help me when I was in need. So I offer you my sword. I offer my sword to the one who will. I'll head to your castle and wait for you there. A deputy will rule in Varnhold. I'll appoint someone trustworthy. Don't worry about that. That's awesome. We've gathered the lands of Varnhold. Like they're part. Yeah, they're mine now. How awesome is that? Let's just make sure there's no other rubbish in here, and then let's just get out of here. Well, that's a pretty epic chapter in the story. I've leveled up to level 12 as well, and yeah, it's actually pretty
The ancient evil
awesome.
was defeated. The dead tyrant Vordakai wouldn't be threatening us or anyone else any longer. Alas, our friend revealed himself to be an enemy. How could you, Tristan? We trusted you.
Exactly. Yeah, so Tristan's backstabbed me, which is a bit rough. Gonna manage equipment and characters for a bit, but I'm gonna hop off shortly, as I have stuff to do. But let's see, he's got mithril plate +1. I could give him full plate +2, but it's still not as good as mithril plate +1. He needs cloak of resistance. He's got his weapons at least, and he's still got belt of giant strength. Headband of inspired wisdom +4 will just have to do. I'm pretty sure I spent good money on a very decent thing. But yeah, I shall be jumping off shortly. I'm not going quite yet. I'm keeping my eye on my phone because mate will message me when I'm here, and then I can just go straight away. I'm bringing Harim back in. I can level him up while I'm waiting. Level 12 cleric. He needs a point in. Oh, let's give him a point in wisdom. He was a better cleric anyway, to be honest. I enjoyed having him in the party more than Tristan. And he's got bonuses to necromancy, so he's not done too badly. I know I swapped him out. Let's see, vast intelligence. Actually, what is that? That's wisdom, intelligence, charisma. Does he really need... Doesn't really benefit from those things either, really. Only thing... He's not really missing anything, to be honest. Might be a ring I could give him. No, not really. So just before I went into that tomb, he turned up and said, "I must come with you." And so it's kind of like he was compulsory. The GM railroaded us basically into taking him, and it is something. I mean, I guess he could have died. You know, that's a question mark. Maybe he, because that is a possibility, isn't it? Give him the luck ring. Who's got the boots? Oh, Tristan had the boots of speed. Right, I gave Harim these awesome boots that increased his speed because he's a dwarf and he runs slowly. And I'm afraid they're gone. They're gone for good. I don't believe that they're gone for good. I'm sure at some point I'll meet Tristan again, right? And we'll have a little bit of a showdown. That's bound to happen. I'm just going to quickly check his spell loadout. Which should be fine. That's okay. I just had kind of turned him into... Ooh. No, I'm just going to give him Slay Living. That's good. And then, because he's a necromancer. And Death to Death. Oh, that's good. And inflict moderate wounds mass. No, I don't want to do that. Can I give him harm? Yes, I can. That only works on living creatures, obviously. If I rest him now, let's not use rations anymore. Let's give him that. Let's... he's guarding. Who's hunting? Actually, he can hunt again now. And she can set alarms. We're not using rations. There we go. Begin resting. I'm going to end the stream there. So next, when next we come, I'm going to try and advance the story forwards.
Traps should be unexpected.
Because I've pretty much done all the side quests, I think. But we'll see. There might be something I can find. The Lost Relic. How is that? Oh, I've not found the Lost Relic. So there's something in there still. Well, look, in that case then, when I come back next time, I'll sell up and then I'll come back and complete my search for the Lost Relic, because there might well be some other fat loot I can have. You know. But yeah, catch you later, Yig. Until next time. Cheerio.